Thank you, Maxine, for such great information from Verba. To follow up, I'd like to share with I'd like to share with you we're planning to launch the Collect feature in April of 2015, and we hope that this will enhance and simplify how you order your textbooks. If anyone is interested in being an early adopter, please reach out to Jeff Boyk either by email or phone, and we can set you up to be a part of our pilot program. And now Kristen's going to talk about some of our digital textbooks. Juggling up here. Okay, so I know that many of you are interested in digital textbooks, and as the official campus store, we want to make sure that we're providing this service to all of our students. And it's also a need that we have realized is now becoming more popular. So we have a digital storefront. This is through our new partner, RedShelf. RedShelf is great because they are able to collect and work with the publishers to see which books are available in digital content. This is more for you guys, the ewredshelf.com here. This storefront is more for looking up textbooks that are available by ISBN. When students are purchasing their textbooks through our website, they would see it more from the comparison feature that you saw earlier. So they really wouldn't see this website. The great thing about digital textbooks, for this quarter at least, is that we currently have about 105 titles that are available. So if you're curious if your textbook is available, please come to the bookstore. We'd be happy to show you if they are. That's about 10% of our titles. So for the first quarter launching this, we were pretty excited about that number, and we're hoping that it will continue to grow each quarter, especially if we get adoptions in early. So we can go to the next slide. My favorite part about this is that they do not need to, students, when they're purchasing this textbook, do not need to download any software. It is in cloud-based technology so that they can use it in the pub computer. They can use it on their iPad, their laptop in the classroom. They can use it at home on their personal computer. So this is great. As long as they have an internet browser, they are able to open their textbook. And I know that I had a few faculty members that I've met with personally that were a little concerned about having an open book test in their classroom with a digital textbook. I do want you to know that there is an offline mode, so you should still be able to host that open book test and not have any worries. And now we'll show you a little bit about the features and how to use the digital textbook.
Welcome to your digital reader. As you start to read, you can easily click and drag completely over a word to highlight text, make a note, or define and look up words. Along the top of the page is the toolbar. The navigation menu stores the table of contents, bookmarks, and added notes. Simply click on the item to jump to the page. Use the magnifying glasses to zoom in or zoom out and click the bookmark icon to bookmark a page. You may also click the annotation bar to reveal your annotation tools. Your annotation tools include Select Tool, Point Comment, Area Highlight, Text Entry, and Pen Tool. To make an annotation, simply select the button, choose your color, and annotate. To move, edit, or delete the annotation, click the Selection tool and click your annotation. Click on the page arrows to turn the page, or you can enter the number directly to jump right to the page that you want. You're also able to enter search terms up in the search bar. Click the Print button to print a page or section if it's allowed by the publisher of this content. The Settings button contains other functionalities such as full screen or offline. To go offline, click the Offline Mode button and set it to On. Pick the pages that you want, and then click Go Offline. Once your browser downloads the selected page, you're able to read your book offline by visiting the URL. Save the link for a quick reference. Enjoy your book and happy e-reading.
Okay, for those of you who have never been to the bookstore, this is what our shelf tags look like. The one in the middle is our standard shelf tag for every single book, and the one on the left is our new digital shelf tag. So if a book is available in digital format, this is what the students will see. And the great thing is that QR code right there allows the student to actually download the book right there if they choose to. And then on the right-hand side, just in case you haven't seen or didn't know that we do have rentals as well in the bookstore. And a common misconception with rentals is that you cannot highlight or write in those, but that is a false misconception. You can actually do all of that. So if your students are concerned about that, you can let them know that that's nothing to worry about. And the only difference between rentals and purchasing the textbook is that you cannot sell that book at the end of the quarter. They need to bring it back to our rental kiosk and we'll just return it for them. The great thing, as you can see, I don't know if Professor Tilly is here, but this is our Art 3-Time class for this quarter. On the left-hand side, the digital content is $33 to purchase that book. Now that would just be for the quarter, and each publisher has their own discretion of whether they offer the book for just one quarter, for the year, or for the life of the book too, and those would all vary in prices. The middle, if they purchased it new, would be $165, and if they rented it, it would be $145. So $33 compared to $165 is a huge savings. Red Shelf has been able to brag, as you see on the bottom there, that on an average, students are saving about 60% with digital textbooks if they choose to go that route. So that's just a little bit about digital textbooks for you. As you can see, we would love for you guys to start with us. We want your students to start with us. We want to make sure that they have the correct textbook on the first day of school. They're not waiting for Amazon to send it 3 weeks later. That way you guys can keep things moving smoothly in the classroom. We also want to remind you that the money that students and everybody spends on campus goes back into the university. So we're really excited to be able to brag that up. We also, for those of you who didn't know, we offer free shipping for Spokane courses. So any students who are taking classes at EWU Spokane, or River Point, for those of you who have not heard the new term, they get free shipping. And then we also have a loyalty program that we launched last spring, and it went so well that we're continuing it this fall. Students who purchase all of their required textbooks through us will verify their schedule. They get 10% off each of those textbooks. So that's a huge savings on top of all of the other savings that we've been able to come up with. And one more thing too, I know that some of you who I've met with personally have already heard this little spiel, but we would love to partner up with you guys. We want to brag about your students. We want to showcase their work. In the past, we've worked with the art professors and showcasing their artwork. We've worked with the choir. They've come and performed every quarter with us. So even if you're not an art or a choir professor, we know that there is some way that we can showcase your students' presentations. If they need extra credit, what's a way that we can get them in the bookstore? We'll help them out. And also, if any of you personally have anything to brag about, we would love to showcase that as well. On November 7th, we will be showcasing authors Ed Slack, Julie Newfer, and Lip-Ying Su. They're all authors, campus authors. So we'll be having an author event for them. If you're an author, come see us. We would love to showcase you and your book in the store. If you have anything going on in your department or an event, we would love to showcase that as well. So please know that we would love to work with you and to start with us. And now we're going to wrap things up with the raffle. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. Got a lot of lucky people in here. Only one gets to take the prize home. We'll mix it up real good. You guys learning a lot? Do you feel like you're taking some good stuff home today? Yeah? Okay, it looks like Katie Cullen is our winner today. Katie, can we have you raise your hand? The bookstore table on the end there. Congratulations. Okay, well we just wanted to thank you guys for being here today. And again, thanks to Maxine from Verba for being here, for dining, showcasing all of their new catering samples. Please remember, if you ever have an event on campus, dining is your automatic go-to. They will bend over backwards to make sure that everything turns out perfect. As you just tasted, the food is amazing. If you ever need to schedule that event, Tom Schaefer is your go-to, and that's all of his information right there. And those of you who were able to stay, we invite you to be part of our Q&A with Patty and Jeff and Maxine. The rest of you, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.